Today I want to talk about grounding and belonging, the energy of belonging and the energy of being grounded, and how it's kind of the same thing. My name's Andy Sway. I'm a healer, past life regression, hypnotherapist, astrologer, and many other things here in LA. And I work with clients on the phone and in person in Southern California. If you'd like information on my work, go to andysway.com. And I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe, like, and comment. Anyway, grounding and belonging. Number one, people don't really have a strong feeling of belonging a lot of times. Back in the old days, people lived in the same town their whole life. Their grandparents were there, their parents, right? Multiple generations, and people had a sense of place. I spent a lot of time in Europe where a lot of people still have that. Belgium, a place I spent a lot of time, it's very common for the parents to build another house right on their lot, where they have a child living there, with their family. And, it's considered to be moving really far away if you move 10, 15 miles away, from the family, home. So the sense of belonging is not happening naturally for a lot of people. People are uprooted. They're uprooted in terms of, you change schools when you're a kid, when you go from elementary to middle school, and maybe you have to make all new friends, and then high school is the same, and then college is the same again. So there is very little continuity in most people's lives. So that kind of situational groundedness that happens when you're just enmeshed in this society, in this group of friends, and all of that, which is a very grounding thing, and it does have its negatives. It doesn't exist if we don't kind of create it. That's really what I'm saying here. And so the energy of grounding is something that we need to do, and we need to do it deliberately. And as an energy healer, I have an energy that I've come up with, for lack of a better term, called divine belonging. And so it is the energy of belonging that most people, like I say, don't have naturally because of their situation. Most Americans have not necessarily been raised with their grandparents next door. They don't have that continuity. And so the sense of belonging is something that you have to establish yourself, that you might not just be born into it. If you are born into it, it might not be in the way that you would most like. It might be, you might be born into a situation that you rebel from, and you need to differentiate yourself from that situation. And so the energy of grounding is the energy of feeling that you belong right now, right here. You belong in your body. You belong in your soul. You belong in this lifetime. And it's not that you can't make changes. Obviously you can, and obviously oftentimes should, and my work is all about helping people make those changes and transform. But the ultimate transformation is to transform into your true self. But even if you theoretically do transform into your most authentic self, if you don't get grounded in that and you don't feel that sense of belonging, it's not going to hold. It's going to be subject to other things, emotional episodes, reacting to very temporary things in life and kind of losing that sense of belonging. So here's what I would like you to do. I'd like you to say to yourself, I belong in this body right now. I belong in this room right now. I belong in this lifetime. And I want you to feel what it feels like to belong, but I also want you to notice the parts of you that fight this concept. Because for most of you, there will be parts like that. The overall idea is that in order to move forward, in order to express ourselves authentically, we need to feel grounded, and we need to feel that sense of belonging. But it's not a sense of belonging to something else created by other people. It's really about belonging to your own manifestation and treating it that way. And when you do that, it really simplifies things. And it also helps you solidify your positive transformations. Without grounding, transformation never really holds as well. Okay? It's like you quit smoking, but you're ungrounded. Something happens and sets you off, you grab a cigarette, and now you're a smoker again. Right? But to the degree that you're grounded, you say, no, I don't smoke anymore, and I'm going to go through this sensation without picking up that cigarette. I'm not going to get addicted to nicotine again. It was hard enough to get off of it in the first place. Just one example. So I want you to feel how you fight your own belongingness, emotionally, mentally, whatever. Just notice that. And you can even just use belonging as like a mantra. You can just meditate and say, I belong. And just repeat that mantra, I belong. On the one hand, like all energies, it will make you feel that belonging more. And on the other hand, it will show you where you're not in alignment with that belonging. Hope that helps a little bit. If you like it, please like and subscribe. Leave me a comment. And check out my website, andysway.com. And good luck on working on your grounding, because I'm going to do more videos on that, but grounding is really essential to all personal transformation and all spiritual exploration. So good luck with that. Thanks a lot.